What's going on, you guys? Marvin Francois here, and today is a very special day because, as highly requested, yes, I have indeed brought my guy, Mr. Daraine Delevante, back for part 2 of how to delete anything, not just not just a little bit, no, but anything off of your credit report. I'm super excited to get into this video, but before I do that, make sure y'all take a second, take a minute, take an hour out of your day right here, right now, to just go ahead and slap that like button, show this video some love. It really does help a lot with the YouTube algorithm in terms of pushing the video out there so that more and more people can see it. But my guy,
what's going on?
How are you, brother?
I am great. Better now that I'm speaking to you.
I love it. I say, shout out to Mr. Byron Colton. How are you, bro? How's everything been?
I am fantastic. Life is great. It's amazing.
Did you see when did you expect what happened on the first video to happen? Did you see it coming?
No.
I knew people was gonna love it. I knew they was gonna like it. I know they was gonna go crazy for it. You going on the comments, people talking about where's part 2? We need part 2. What about this account? What about this account? He's giving so much sauce. I want more sauce, more sauce, more sauce, more sauce. So
I'm gonna call you Sauce Boss.
No, I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it. It's not a nickname. I'll take it. I'll take it. No, but I'm very excited, of course, to have you back because there's just still so much more layers. Like for those of you, I know you. They don't know you. Mm-hmm. People think that part 1 was all you had to offer. People. Let me tell you something about this.
They haven't been on my Zoom.
Yeah. This man will be on Zoom for literally 7 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, just giving game on top of game on top of game. So naturally, when we saw how highly requested it was for part 2, I knew I had to make it happen. So I'm super excited to bring you back. And without further ado, let's just get right back into it.
Man, I appreciate it. It's like we never left.
Now we never left, man. Let's run it back. So just getting right back into it, of course, like we said, in the first video, you dropped a lot of jewels, a lot of gems as it pertained to, we talked about repossessions. We talked about late payments. We also talked about, of course, collections, which was a very, very big one. We talked about the Truth in Lending Act and how you were basically able to get a car for free, right? And on so many different things, but there's still so much more layers when it comes to credit. We can go on and on and on. But one big topic, one big thing that was circling around the first video is a lot of people were actually curious as it pertained to where it is that you got this treasure trove, for lack of a better term, of knowledge that you were literally sitting on as it pertains to consumer law. Talk a little bit about where the information that you were able to disseminate in the first video, where it came from, and how you were able to get access to it.
All right, so that's a very, very good question. A lot of people who know me and hear me speak now might say, oh, he sounds like Umar. For those of the people who don't know Umar,
right.
Umar is the brother from Bureau Bullies. He's an exceptional guy.
Right.
I'm telling you, Umar is straight savage, right?
Right.
And I've learned so much from Umar.
Right.
So much. But the thing about this is it's not just one mentor.
Right.
Because what Marcus teaches us, what I'm learning from Umar and my other mentor, Whisper in Phoenix, better known as Yaz, it is a dangerous combination.
Right.
So I am a product of my mentors.
Right.
I am a product of what I've been studying.
Right.
Feed your mind the things you want to become. And that's what happened. Okay. So it's a combination. It's not just Marcus. It's not just Umar. I have study partners. You're one of my study partners.
Right.
So it's a collection of all our engagements that led to the product that is here.
Right.
That I'm able to give the game the way I'm giving it right now.
And I absolutely love it, man. And like we said in the beginning of the episode, and like it showed in the last video that we did, the sauce is never ending. It's just too much for us to talk about. So, I mean, now that we got that out of the way, let's get right into it. I wanted to talk about a topic that has actually made me very popular in the YouTube space as it pertains to credit repair, and that's hard inquiries. Right? Hard inquiries is a very popular topic because everybody and their grandmother's, auntie, sister's, baby mother's cousin is very familiar with it because someone's always running their credit, whether it be to get a car, to get a card, to get a house, to get whatever it may be. And I deal with clients in my company who have 10, 20, 30. Most inquiries I've ever seen on a credit report ever was like 72. Absolutely. Wow. Yeah, absolutely out this world. And I made a video.
Hold on.
Yeah, 72.
How many of those inquiries were tied to open accounts?
Maybe like 10.
Dude.
Yeah.
That's so potentially $62,000 sitting on the credit report.
See, you can't even help yourself. You're already getting right into it. Oh, let me set it up for you. Let me set it up for you, right? Okay. Because I made a video as it pertains to hard inquiries about the 24-hour hard inquiry act, which most people know about. You call in, you ask for the fraud department, boom, the inquiries come off. But still to this day, people come to me and they're like, okay, that's cool, but are there any other ways that we can go about dealing with hard inquiries on our credit report, whether it be getting them removed and things of that nature? you being in the space of consumer law mastery, talk to the audience a little bit about how they can use consumer laws and different strategies to deal with hard inquiries. Go ahead.
Well, I don't just want to get them deleted. I want to get paid.
Okay.
So if we're talking about 62 inquiries,
Right.
that's potentially $62,000 that's sitting in a credit report that people don't know that they have.
Okay.
You got your phone?
I got my phone.
All
Of
right,
course, I got my
let's
phone. Let's go. Come on, we do this. They call us Kobe and Shaq. That's what they call it, Kobe and Shaq. What am I looking up?
All right, 15 USC,
15 USC,
1681,
1681,
N, civil liability.
and civil liability. Let's work. Civil liability for willful non-compliance.
All right. So the second one should speak on inquiries.
Okay, hold on. Give me a second. I see A in general, and then I see B.
B.
B is civil liability for knowing non-compliance.
I read what B says.
Any person who obtains a consumer report from a consumer reporting agency under false pretenses or knowingly without a permissible purpose shall be liable to the consumer reporting agency for actual damages sustained by...
Wait. The last time I explained actual damages,
Right,
if there's 72 inquiries on there
right.
and that prevented me from obtaining credit,
Mm-hmm,
I'm a real estate investor.
mm-hmm,
I'm buying a multifamily. I'm leveraging my personal.
mm-hmm,
I lost that deal that was a $200,000-$300,000 deal.
mm-hmm.
That is actual damages. That's what that actual damage mean.
Right.
I can now go after them
Mm-hmm.
for my damages.
Mhm.
That is actual damage. So that $300K that I lost out on,
Mhm.
that lost opportunity, actual damage to me,
Right.
run me my coins.
You want me to keep reading?
Yeah, go ahead, because that's the next part.
All right, so without a permissible purpose shall be liable to the consumer reporting agency for actual damages, like you just talked about, sustained by the consumer reporting agency or $1,000, whichever is greater. You want me to keep going to see?
No, that's it.
Okay.
So $1,000 for inquiry.
So with this, so with laws such as this shows us not only how we can get rid of it, but also going back to what you said, how we can literally get paid for $1,000 per each and every single individual
Minimum.
inquiry.
Because if I have damages, I'm going to get more.
Goodness gracious.
So I'm going to apply for stuff. I'm
Right.
going to get denied.
Right.
I'm applying knowing I'm going to get denied.
Mhm.
Why? I know the play.
Got you. And now this only applies for inquiries that are or aren't connected to open accounts.
So if it's tied to open accounts, then there's permissible purpose.
Mhm.
Because in your agreement, the language might be we might run your credit periodically
Mm-hmm.
because we're already doing business.
Right.
But for an institution or corporation or a person that you're not doing business with,
Mm-hmm.
what's your permissible purpose? I didn't give you permission.
Mhm.
Because if you go to 15 USC
Mm-hmm.
1681B,
81B.
it should bring you to permissible purpose. And then you go to number 2.
Permissible purpose. I see A in general, and then I see. Give me a second. I think A is actually only A. B is talking about conditions for furnishing and using consumer.
So 1681B,
Yeah.
permissible purpose.
Right.
So, yeah, number 2, right
Boom.
there.
I'm blind as a bat. See, that's what it is. That's the problem. So boom. 2. In accordance with the written instructions of the consumer to whom it relates. Keep going.
That's it. So if you didn't,
Okay.
so if you didn't give them that written permission,
Right.
they have no permissible purpose,
Right.
unless they get some order from a court
Mhm.
of competent jurisdiction.
Mhm.
Apart from that, they don't have it.
Got you. And this is US code 15 US code 1681B.
Permissible purpose.
Purpose. Only reason I say that is because also on the last video, one young lady was talking about making sure she had all the laws that she was able to write it down. So I want to make sure I'm repeating it so that you guys are able to hear it. So 15 US code 1681B having to do with permissible purpose. Boom. All right. So that's the hard inquiries. That's one head of the multi-headed monster, right? That is credit repair. Let's get into something a little bit more heavy duty, right? Because inquiries is easy. That's baby stuff. You understand? That is nothing. Let's talk about public records.
Okay.
Because being in the credit repair space and you, of course, being in the consumer law space, I get people by the boatload that come to me literally every single day with a bankruptcy on their credit report that they're looking to get moved, right? Or even one, I remember on the last video, there was one dude that was talking about like, I bet you he can't teach us how to deal with child support, right? That's on our credit report. That also in a way is a public record. Could you talk to, let's first start off with the bankruptcy. Talk to us a little bit about how we can maneuver and deal with bankruptcies that are on our credit report using consumer law mastery.
So as I know a lot of people talk about, oh, I'm a citizen, I'm a citizen, I'm a citizen.
Right.
Well, there's a difference between being a citizen and being a consumer where consumer laws are concerned.
Right.
So as a citizen, you have public records.
Right.
As a consumer, you have a right to privacy.
Say that again. Say that again. Say that again.
So-
say it again. Say it slow. Say it slow. Go ahead.
As a citizen, you have public records.
Right.
But as a consumer, Congress gives you the right to privacy.
Right.
They mention it under the FCRA and they mention it under the FDCPA.
Okay.
So, hint, hint. So right now, Google for me, because I like proving the things that I say.
Right.
15 USC 1681.
Just like that.
Yep. Congressional findings.
And statement of purpose. So where am I going?
You should be at A4.
A4. All right. So A is accuracy and fairness of credit reporting. 4 being, all right, there is a need to ensure that consumer reporting agencies exercise their grave responsibility with fairness, impartiality, and a respect for the consumer's right to privacy.
Now go to the FDCPA. 15 USC.
So type in FDCPA?
No, just type in 15 USC.
15 USC. Okay.
1692.
15 USC 1692.
And let's read the congressional findings there as
And
well.
declaration of purpose. From A?
Yeah.
Abusive practices. So there is an abundant evidence of the use of abusive, deceptive, and unfair debt collection practices by many debt collectors, right? Abusive debt collection practices contribute to the number of personal bankruptcies, to marital instability, to the loss of jobs, and to invasions of individual privacy. Keep going or stop?
So we just read 2 laws.
Right.
FCRA, Fair Credit Reporting Act,
Right.
and the FDCPA.
Right.
And under both, Congress is telling you that your privacy is being violated under each one. So you see where I'm going with this.
Right.
So now, when you have the consumer laws at your disposal and you're able to use them, this is how you get your deletion. Because the first thing is, all right, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian get information from a company called LexisNexis,
Right.
SageStream, and a company called LCI.
Okay.
Now, LexisNexis gives TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian a lot of the information, but there's also secondary companies that they get information from, like SageStream and this company out of California called LCI. TransUnion, they're slick. So for bankruptcies from 2018 forward, TransUnion doesn't take from LexisNexis anymore. They take from LCI, that company in California. But before that, prior 2018, LexisNexis is the big furnisher. Of course, sometimes now they get information from SageStream. So you have to know where to go.
Right.
So you're not gonna go to the big 3 first.
Right. You're gonna go to the
Because
second.
if I'm gonna fight you and you have a bigger brother, I'm not going after your bigger brother. No.
I'm going to big bro.
No.
Right.
I'm coming to get you first.
Right.
So take your beef up with the ones that supplied. So how anyone can know who is supplying the information, just do a validation of the account. They're going to say verified, right? But in that, they're going to tell you who verified the information. So they're going to say something like, the information was verified by LexisNexis. Okay, I know who to go to. Thank you very much.
Right.
Go to LexisNexis. So now that we're on the subject of the bankruptcy, I know the courts doesn't supply information to the consumer reporting agencies. They don't.
Right.
So I'm going to write the court. And I'm going to say, hey, clerk, I found this on my consumer report, and I wanted to know what procedures do y'all have in place that y'all use to report to the consumer reporting agencies.
Right.
Well, the clerk's going to tell you that we do not report to the consumer reporting agencies. So if y'all don't report to them, how is the information being verified? There's a system called PACER, P-A-C-E-R, Public. Can't remember it. If you look it up, it's going to tell you something about the informational record system. You know what? Let's look it up.
Pace what?
PACER.
Just Pacer?
Just type in PACER.
Pacer,
Public-
yeah, so Pacer stands for the Public Access to Court Electronic Records.
There we go.
Yeah, there you
There
go,
we go.
got you. So,
So-
what exactly is Pacer?
So it's an online system that, you remember we spoke about the citizen and the consumer?
Citizen
It's
versus
yeah.
consumer, right.
So that's where they keep the public information in. LexisNexis, SageStream, LCI, they go in there, pull the information out. Hey, Big Three, we have some stuff. You want it? Yeah. All right. Batch those up, send it over.
Right,
They send it.
right,
They violated permissible purpose.
right.
Because now you didn't give LexisNexis, SageStream, or LCI any permission. We just read it.
Right.
Under 15 USC 1681B number 2.
Right,
They need that written permission.
right,
So there is no permissible purpose.
right.
But they furnish a consumer report on behalf of you without your permission to the Big Three. First, well, that's the second violation now. Because now first we talk about the privacy.
Right.
Your right to privacy, that's been invaded. Now we're talking about permissible purpose. So now we're going to catch them in their lie.
Right.
Right? And what I'm breaking down to you, this book right here,
Boom.
the Do For Self, the Educated Consumer's Guide to the Leading Your Own Bankruptcy, the steps are outlined in there. And I'm telling you, dude, like the stuff that I found out when I was writing that book is ridiculous, right? So now they're going to say, oh, LexisNexis is verified, but there's also a thing called an investigative consumer report.
Say that one more time.
An investigative consumer report.
Okay.
15 USC. Go ahead.
Let's have
'Cause, fact check me.
15 USC, go ahead.
1681A. And then you go down to E.
Give me a second.
E as in echo.
So in E, we got, give me a second here. Right, cool. So 15 US Code 1681A, we're going to E, right? So it says the term investigative consumer report means a consumer report or portion thereof in which information on a consumer's character, general reputation, personal characteristics, or mode of living is obtained through personal interviews with neighbors, friends, or associates of the consumer reported on, or with others with whom he is acquainted or may have knowledge concerning any such items of information. Keep going.
No, that's good.
Okay.
So Congress is telling you what needs to be done for an investigation.
Right.
But people are so caught up on method of verification. I don't know where that word came from. They're asking the wrong thing.
Okay.
That's why they're not getting the results. Because I've read the FCRA many times and I could have overlooked it. I did not see method of verification in there.
Right.
What I did saw was an investigative consumer report.
Right.
And if you go to 15 USC 1681D,
1681D.
Yeah.
I got you right now.
it should bring you to disclosures
Of investigative consumer reports. So where do you want me to start?
So no, we're not gonna get in there. I just wanted the people to know
Okay, got you.
that portion now, that portion is what gives you the right as the consumer to request your investigative consumer report.
Right.
So it's pretty lengthy. So I don't want you to read through all of it. But for everybody that's watching this right now, do your due diligence.
Right. DYDD.
This is the part where Congress tells you you can request your
Investigative consumer report.
100%.
So now with all the with all these different laws and strategies, now this we don't only have to use this for bankruptcy. We could also use it for another public record like child support as well, correct?
Yes.
So anything that comes from the courts, whether it's maybe even a eviction, so I believe, right?
Those are, you don't really even need that.
Okay,
You
got
can
you.
just delete the account or block the account from reporting.
Got you.
That's light work.
But anything that comes from a court, right? Child support, bankruptcy, and the list go.
The
Money
courts don't report
because they're not the data furnishers.
Bruh, people are duped into believing that these courts report to the consumer reporting agency. There's a middleman that's running the information.
Goodness
They're
gracious.
going there to get the information and they're bringing it back over there.
Goodness
So
gracious.
how did you verify the information?
Right. Man. Okay, all right.
So let me wrap up bankruptcy real quick.
All right, let's do it.
So now that you you got the letter from the court, right?
Right.
You know that they're lying because
Right.
they told you that it was verified and you know that it's a lie. You're going to put those together, right? So basically, you're going to put your letter together. You're going to send it. Send it to the little man first.
Right.
Go to LexisNexis. Go to SageStream. Go to LCI. Whoever furnished it, go to them first. Dispute the item. Because first, we spoke about the violation of your right to privacy.
Right.
Right? Permissible purpose. Then you're lying saying that it was investigated. It's not. Well, we're going to need the investigative consumer report. You can't provide me those. Come on, bro. Let's go. We're going to have a conversation now.
Yeah.
So now it's either my remedy is either you're going to delete it or you're going to run me my coins.
I need that.
No, I'm going to get me
I need
a
that.
consumer lawyer. If I can't do it myself, I'm going to let them know what I found. I'm coming after you.
It's about that time.
Run me my coins.
Run me my bread. Give me my breach, my coin. Just like that. Violate your money.
Run me my coins.
Run me my money. And then that's it. 1, 2, 3. Goodness.
So
gracious.
no, that's one part.
Okay.
You have to rinse and repeat for the other 3 up.
Okay. Gotcha.
So same procedure, just different CRAs.
Gotcha. Son, you know I pulled you over today?
Because I was doing 90 and a 40 and hit 3 people along the way?
No, I don't care about that. What I do care about, though, is when checking our system, seems like you got a 580 credit score, right? Now, normally, I'd give you a ticket for this, but instead, I'm going to give you a link to a website called francoiscapital.com, right? They specialize in removing hard inquiries, charge-offs, collections, student loans, evictions, and so much more. So when you leave here, head over to francoiscapital.com and book your free credit consultation today, the Capital way.
All right, well, thank you, officer. What the hell is this? Are you even a cop?
Have a good day. Man, and that's just bankruptcies, right? Now,
That's bankruptcy.
Let's stay in the realm of dealing with, let's take it to another level, right? Because another popular one that I deal with on a day-to-day basis in my credit repair company, let's talk about student loans. Student loans is very interesting because, 1 out of every 2 people that's watching this video either have student loans or nobody that knows somebody that has student loans, right? You get the student loans, life happens, you miss a payment or 2. Next thing you know, now the student loan account becomes delinquent because you got a bunch of late payments. It's messing their credit up, and people want to figure out how do I deal with this? How do I get this off? I can't get a car, can't get a house. The student loan account is messing my credit up. How can they go about using the law and using these different strategies to deal with an account like that?
So in our first interview, we showed them why late payments and utilizations were illegal.
Right.
So I'm not going to go over that. So if y'all missed the first video,
Run it back. Link in the description.
Yeah, if y'all missed the first video, y'all need to go back, see the first video.
Right.
Get the sauce on why late payments are illegal and utilizations are illegal.
Right.
Now, to your third point, deleting the student loans, right?
Right.
So you can delete, you can dispute the account, just like any account. Do a validation of the account or verification, whatever y'all want to call it, right? But that's one part. Then they're going to say, oh, it's verified, yada, yada, yada. So I don't have the patience for that. I'm just going, I'm going ham, right? 15 USC.
I love this. 15 USC, go ahead.
6802.
6802?
Yes.
15. What do I start from the top or
No. B. Opt out. It should say
boom.
opt out.
All right. So this is 15 US code 6802. This is obligations with respect to disclosures of personal information. We're going to B, which is opt out, right? So boom. In general, a financial institution may not disclose non-public personal information to a non-affiliated third party unless A, such financial institution clearly and conspicuously discloses to the consumer in writing or in electronic form or other form permitted by the regulations prescribed under section 6804 of this title that such information may be disclosed to third party. Keep going.
Yeah.
B, the consumer is given the opportunity before the time that such information is initially disclosed to direct that such information not be disclosed to such third party. See?
Say what?
Oh, you want me to read it, run it back? Okay. B, the consumer is given the opportunity before the time that such information is initially disclosed to direct that such information not be disclosed to such third party.
All right. And then one more. I think C.
C, right? And then C, the consumer is given an explanation of how the consumer can exercise that non-disclosure option.
Okay.
Boom.
So what did that just tell you? You have the right to opt out of having that information reported.
Right.
But not only that.
Right.
So to get the student loan, did you ever get student loans?
No, thank God. Thank God. Brooklyn
Yeah,
College.
yeah.
You know, I
remember
graduated class top of my class, dropped out sophomore year, got in and got out of there. So yeah, no student
All
loans.
right, cool.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't know that the social security card / number is actually a credit card. A lot of people
Hold on.
know.
Say that again.
Okay.
Say that
A
again.
lot of people don't know that the ID
Mm-hmm.
and social security card
Mm-hmm.
are credit cards.
Mm-hmm.
And 15 USC.
Let's do it. Come on now.
Let's go.
15 USC.
Not holding nothing back. Let's go.
Let's go. 15 USC.
15 USC 1681A.
Okay. Go ahead.
Go down to number 2, exclusions.
Boom. Exclusions, right?
Read exclusions for me. And immediately after you finish, I want you to go to B.
Okay.
You're going to see A, but I want you to go to B. So finish as soon as you read it, I want you to go right into B.
Okay, so boom, 2 exclusions, except as provided in paragraph. The term consumer report does not include, so don't read A.
Wait, don't read so fast.
Okay.
Read it over, but a little bit slower.
Except as provided in paragraph, the term consumer report.
The term consumer report.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know what a consumer report is?
Yes, we do.
We spoke about it in the
the
last
first video. Yes, we do.
So what we call credit reports are actually
consumer reports. Right.
And this says it what?
Does not include.
What does not include mean?
It's not supposed to be in there.
Not supposed to be in there. No,
Right.
continue.
Now, do I read A or do I just jump straight to
Go
B?
straight to B.
Boom. Any authorization or approval of a specific extension of credit directly or indirectly by the issuer of a credit card or similar device.
Okay, read that again slowly.
Any authorization or approval.
Authorizations or approval.
Mm-hmm.
You got the student loan.
Right.
It was an approval
Right.
of a specific
Mm-hmm.
extension or a line of credit, is it not?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, continue, brother.
Of a specific extension of credit directly or indirectly by the issuer of a credit card or similar device.
Credit card. Hit that word credit card because there should be a meaning there.
So when you hit the word credit card, right, this is on the law.cornell.edu website, right? Credit card, the definition is the term credit card has the same meaning as in section 1602 of this title.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Then, from my overstanding and comprehension, 1602 is truth in lending.
Right.
Go to truth in lending. So now we're going to type in 15 USC 1602. That's going to bring us to the definition section.
Right.
And if you go down to L, as in Lima,
there we go.
it should bring you to what the definition of a credit card is.
The term credit card means any card.
You're reading too fast.
All right,
Mark. Come on.
Let me slow down. The term credit card means any card.
Any card. It doesn't matter the card. Any card. Go ahead.
Plate, coupon book, or other credit device existing for the purpose.
Existing for what?
The purpose of obtaining money, property, labor, or services on credit. This is not fair. This isn't fair.
Did you not use your card, social security card,
That's a fact.
driver's license? Any card means any card.
Right.
There was no discrepancy with that, right?
Right.
That was used for a specific extension of this line of credit. What did the exclusion section say? Go back to exclusions and read it again now.
What's it with law? Is that again? This
15 USC 1681A. And then go down to number 2.
Give me a second here. Except as provided in paragraph, the term consumer report does not include, and then I think you said jump to B, right?
B.
Boom. Any authorization or approval of a specific extension of credit directly or indirectly by the issuer of a credit card or similar device.
So what student loan are we talking about? Let me drink some of my water.
And just like that, 1, 2, 3, it's off. It's out of there.
They'll challenge you.
Okay.
You're not supposed to know this.
Right.
They're going to say, oh, no. The law says this.
Right.
This is what I want.
Goodness gracious.
You don't get your remedy. Get yourself a consumer lawyer. Go get your remedy.
And then that's
Run me my coins.
give me my coin, my breach, my DiBaggio. Okay. 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 And that's just student loans.
So I use it for student loan because people believe that they cannot delete student loans.
Right.
You can use that to delete any single account on your consumer report.
Okay. Now that segues into a whole other thing because now
I didn't want to give the sauce.
No,
but
no, yeah,
since
we here.
Since we're gonna talk about
Let's
delete
talk
anything,
about it. Like, we talk about deleting anything. We talk about deleting any and everything. Let's get right into it.
anything that came from the use of your ID
Mhm.
or social security
Mhm.
that came as a result of you getting credit,
Mhm.
that's how you get it off.
Yo, Mom, what's got you so worried? Oh! What's that all about?
I'm sorry, man. I just get so angry when I think about how these credit bureaus be treating some of these consumers out here. Look, see this? This is what it looks like when you're trying to get negative items off your credit report with the credit bureaus. It looks like hard work because it is, right? That's why you let the professionals handle it so that you can kick back, relax, and enjoy your life. So look, head over to Francois Capital where we specialize in moving hard inquiries, student loans, charge-offs, collections, bankruptcies, and so much more. And book your free consultation today. The Capital Way.
Boom. And this is 15 U.S. Code 1681A subsection B. Is that what it would be called? Subsection B?
15 USC 1681 A2B.
2B. Boom. There you go. Okay. So now,
That's one part.
hold on now. So now, right, this is a law that you said that we could use for any. So does this also apply now to open accounts? Because now I was taught coming into credit repair, you don't touch open accounts. You leave open accounts alone. You can't mess with them. If you touch them, that's it. Game over. You can only deal with accounts that are closed, right? Or delinquent accounts like a collections or
Show me the law that says that.
There.
Bring me your sensei.
So now, but that's what I'm saying. So now you're saying, no. Run it back. You can use this law, 15 USC 1681A 2B to deal with even with open accounts.
It's not only that. I have friends that do Turo. You know I got the car for free.
Right. TIL.
So it's going out for my first rentals tomorrow.
Congratulations.
So round of applause for me.
Yeah.
Free car.
Right.
Now, auto loans.
Mm-hmm.
My buddy had 8 cars. He's in Turo.
Mm-hmm.
I gave him the auto letter.
Mm-hmm.
He got 3 deleted.
What's in the auto letter?
Mhm.
Now, what's in the auto letter? Okay, because now we're talking about open auto loans. So we can get open auto loans removed as well.
Yes.
How can we go about doing that? Come on. If you don't even do it, just sprinkle it. Just sprinkle the sauce. Just sprinkle the sauce. How do we? If I just want to get this auto loan off my credit report. How do we go about doing it?
All right. So the product's already made. It's on the website, right?
Right.
It also, if you go on my website and DaraineDelevante.com,
Mhm.
and you'll see an auto deletion letter, right?
Okay.
You can use that to remove the account. What we use, or what I used in that, is a combination of things.
Mhm.
So we just read the exclusion.
Right.
So the exclusion with the Graham-Leach-Bailey Act.
Talk a little about what exactly is the Graham-Leach-Bailey Act.
So the Graham-Leach-Bailey Act is an act that was put in place where you can opt out, just like what we read for 6802.
Okay.
That's a part of Graham-Leach, but
Okay.
it goes more into. It has specific sections for auto loan and some disclosures. So when you go to the dealership under the Graham-Leach-Bailey Act, they're supposed to tell you how they're going to handle your information, how they're going to protect it. They're also to tell you how 6802 you can opt out of having that information reported. But you don't know the things that you don't know.
Okay.
So how are you going to know?
So using the Graham-Leach-Bailey Act, that's what it's called, right? The the Graham-Leach-Bailey Act, right?
Google it. It's going to bring you to the Federal Trade Commission website.
So Graham, like cracker.
Yeah, Gramm. It's spelled a little weird.
Okay, so Gramm.
Yeah, if you spell it wrong, it's still going to bring up the correct thing.
Graham. Let me just type it in. I'm gonna put Graham like cracker, Leach.
Leech.
Right.
Yeah.
Bailey.
Bailey is spelled a little different. It's Bililey.
Liley. What was going on in that?
Yeah, it's spelled a little different.
Graham-Leach-Bailey Act. Okay, I found it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got you. So, I mean, the short definition, it's on the ftc.gov website. So it says the Graham-Leach-Bailey Act requires financial institutions, companies that offer consumers financial products or services like loans, financial or investment advice, or insurance to explain their information sharing practices to their consumers and to safeguard sensitive data.
You have a car, right?
I do have a car.
Did they break that down to you?
No, they didn't actually. Funny
That's
enough.
a requirement. So when you talk about getting truth in lending violations and then getting the title to your car, which is a whole nother story that we're not going to get into, it's breach of these disclosures, because under truth in lending, any violation under truth in lending is double the finance charge. 15 USC 1640.
You want me to look it up? Let's do it. Let's
Go
do it.
ahead.
15 USC. First of all, this is a lot of laws, ladies and gentlemen. This is a lot of laws. 15 USC 16 what?
40.
Oh, 1640?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is civil liability, legal information. Where do I go? Start from A?
Yeah.
So A is it. Remember, this is 15 USC 1640 civil liability.
We're on the truth in lending.
We're on truth in lending, right? So now, individual or class action for damages, amount of award, factors determining amount of award. So it says, except as otherwise provided in this section, any creditor who fails to comply with any requirement imposed under this part, including any requirement under section 1635 of this title, subsection
So
F or
1635 is the right of rescission. That's how you can get a vehicle for free.
Right. And we talked about it, of course.
No, different.
Oh, okay.
That's how you're gonna get. So when you go to buy a vehicle, right? There's a thing called the right of rescission, where 3 days after the consummation of the contract, you're able to return that product or saying, I don't want it anymore. They need to give you all your money back, no penalty.
Stop. Run that back. Say that again. Because I don't think they caught that. Say that again. Say it again.
You
Go ahead.
want all the sauce.
I mean, we might as well. We here.
Okay.
Listen. So run that back. Say that again.
Okay, so the right of rescission,
Okay.
less than 1% of the people in America know about this.
What exactly is the right of rescission? So now, do I type it in or do I
Yes,
just click?
15 USC 1635.
Boom. Let's talk about it. Man, we were just on 15 USC 1640.
I'm
15
telling you,
USC.
so the law goes, bro, one law goes with the other.
So-
So people try to separate them.
So now, boom, 15 USC 1635, right of rescission. That's a certain transaction. Now, start from A, or
I wanted you to finish the first one.
Oh,
but
let's go,
Since
let's-
we're getting excited.
no. Let's finish 1640. So going back to 1640, right? I finished off with any requirement under section 1635 of this title, subsection F or G of subsection 1641 of this title, or part D or E of this subchapter with respect to any person is liable to such person in an amount equal to or sum of, and do I keep going?
It's going to tell you double the finance charge.
So one says any actual damage, we talked about that.
We know what actual
Yeah, we know what
damage is.
actual damage is. Sustained by such person as a result of the failure, right? Then we go to, I see 2AI. And then it says, in the case of individual action, twice the amount of any finance charge in connection with the transaction. Do I
All
keep
right.
going?
No, it's good.
Okay.
So now, the first interview, we broke it down what a finance charge was.
Right.
And on your retail installment contract, there's a box on the left-hand side that says finance charge. And it tells you what that finance charge is. So let's say, for example, your finance charge was 25 grand. Well, if you find a violation under truth in lending, what are you owed, my brother?
I need my coin.
Run me my
I need
coin.
my breach. Okay. All right. Okay.
So now, when we talk about the right of rescission now, you're able to get the collateral, the vehicle, whatever. Sign it today. Today's what?
Today's the 26th or 27th.
Okay. So 3 business days from now, I have the right to exercise my right of rescission.
Okay.
However, they're supposed to tell you this at the dealership. If they don't, when you find out, you have up to 2 years to use the right of rescission. It's buried deep in there, and I don't remember the exact section. So you'd have to really go through it. But even though it says 3 days, you can get up to 2 years, because when you find fraud, you find fraud. So on knowing that now, you can do it. So basically, the right of rescission gives you the ability to buy the vehicle. I don't want it anymore. But if you deemed it equitable to you, you can retain such item, still get all your funds back, not be liable for it. And if they don't pick it up in 20 days, you own it free and clear.
Hold on. Now we got to go to right to rescission, because we was there. Now we're going back to. Can we go back to it? 15 U.S. Code 1635. Right to rescission.
Let's go.
From A, right?
Let me see. There's it's long. It's really long.
I see that. Man, what are we doing on this channel?
B. Go to B.
What are we doing on this channel?
I don't know right now,
What are we
but
doing
they're
on this
about to
channel?
get some game right
What
now.
are we doing on this channel? All right, let's go to B, right? So return of money or property following rescission, right? So when an obligor exercises his right to rescind under subsection A, he is not liable for any finance or other charge, and any security interest given by the obligor, including any such interest arising by operation of law, becomes void upon such a rescission. Within 20 days after receipt of a notice of rescission, the creditor shall return to the obligor any money or property given as earnest money, down payment, or otherwise, and shall take any action necessary or appropriate to reflect the termination of any security interest created under the transaction. Keep going.
Oh yeah, he gets good.
If the creditor has delivered any property to the
He gets
obligor,
real good.
the obligor may retain possession of it.
Say what?
If the creditor has delivered any property to the obligor may retain possession of it. Upon the performance of the creditor's obligations under this section, the obligor shall tender the property to the creditor, except that if return of the property in kind would be impracticable or
Really?
equitable,
Really?
the obligor shall tender its reasonable value. Keep going.
Tender. Notice it says tender.
Right.
It didn't say pay.
Mm-hmm.
It says tender.
Mm-hmm.
But continue.
There you
The
go.
good part is coming up.
Okay. Tender shall be made at the location of the property or at the residence of the obligor, at the option of the obligor. If the creditor does not take possession of the property within 20 days after tender by the obligor, ownership of the property vests in obligor without obligation on his part to pay for it.
Do you understand what you just read?
I'll be running back again. If the creditor does not take possession of the property within 20 days after tender by the obligor.
It says tender.
Mm-hmm.
What does it mean to tender payment? I am going to give you this as it's an example.
Mm-hmm.
Like just the same way we have promissory notes,
Mm-hmm.
Federal Reserve notes,
Mm-hmm.
we have checks. Those are legal tender. You just need to tender payment. It says tender.
Right.
It didn't say you got to do money.
Mm-hmm.
Read the words.
Tender.
Tender.
Right.
What does tender mean?
Boom. So now you want me to finish it off?
Yeah.
Within 20 days after tender by the obligor, ownership of the property vests in the obligor without obligation on his part to pay for it. The procedures prescribed by this subsection shall apply except when otherwise ordered by a court.
That's all good. That's good. So now we cover that.
I gotta study. I gotta. So that's basically how right of rescission works, essentially.
Congress just told you. We didn't make the shit up.
Right.
Federal law.
Right.
4 late payments, a collection, and a bankruptcy? Son, I'm sorry to say this, but you got bad credit.
Credit? But what? Marvin?
How you doing?
But what about my cancer?
Oh yeah, you beat that. Congratulations, woohoo. But listen, the real disease here is all these negative items you have on your credit report, right? So I'm gonna give you a prescription. Head over to Francois Capital, right? They specialize in moving hard inquiries, student loans, charge-offs, bankruptcies, and so much more. That's FrancoisCapital.com to book your free consultation today. The Capital way.
Wait, but did I really beat cancer?
To be honest with you, I don't know. I'm not an actual doctor, but Godspeed to you, my brother. Peace out.
What?
And that was just auto loans. That was just dealing with
It's not just specific to auto loan. We just use that as an example.
Right.
Because most people have cars.
right. Goodness.
It works the same. When you get into real estate, there's a specific section that speaks on residential and commercial.
So you talking about mortgages?
Yeah.
So hold on.
That's for part 3, bro.
Oh, okay.
That's part
I'm
3.
not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
That's
I'm not
part
gonna do it.
3.
All right. I'm not gonna give too much.
That's part 3.
There's one there. Okay, that's what that is. There's one more I wanted to tap on, of course, before we close this thing out. And it kind of, I don't want to say works hand in hand with collections, but typically whenever somebody comes to me with collections, they usually let's talk about charge-offs.
Mm-hmm.
I get people from time to time, of course, that deal with charged off accounts on their credit report that they want to be able to get removed. How can we go about navigating consumer law mastery to deal with accounts like that?
So charge off is that cousin nobody want to talk about.
Yeah,
They're there, but so all right. With charge offs, it's basically the creditor saying, "I've given up on you. I'm not collecting on this anymore.
And they write it off.
I'm gonna write it off, right? But the IRS says, for amounts that are written off over $600, they need to send you your 1099-C. It's a cancellation of debt.
Okay.
Now, between $1 and $599, they don't have to send it to you. But after 600 or more, the IRS says they must send it to you. You must get that 1099-C. When you get that 1099-C, it's a cancellation of debt. And now you're supposed to file that with your taxes. So if I got a charge off in this year, by February 1st of next year, and my charge off is more than $600, the company has to send me my 1099-C. I need to file that with my taxes as earned income because it's realized as income in the IRS eyes. So income doesn't get reported on your consumer reports, right?
Right.
So if I got my 1099-C and I filed it as income, how is it being reported as a debt?
Say that again. 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 Make sure, because I want to make sure they heard you. Say that again. Run that back. Run that back. Run that back.
The IRS says if the amount is $600 or more, they have to send it to you. They must send it. They must send you your 1099-C, your cancellation of debt, right? So if I get my 1099-C now, I have to get it. I have to file it by. They need to send it by February 1st, so I can file it with my taxes before the tax season is up.
Right.
It's realized as earned income. Earned income.
Right.
Income does not get reported on your consumer reports.
Facts.
So if I file it as income, the status of the account has changed.
Right.
It's not debt anymore.
Right.
It is income.
Right.
I filed my taxes.
And then from there, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. So if it's income, that's an inaccurate account.
Boom. And when and as we know, as it pertains to FCRA, anything that's inaccurate, got to take it off my credit report.
So there's a section that speaks about maximum accuracy of the consumer report.
Hopefully you remember it. You know I'm ready to go. You know I keep it on me.
I think it's the 15 USC 1681. Type in 1681 and then let me see your phone. I'll be able to find it from there. 15. It's a lot trying to keep up with all of these.
Yeah,
laws,
I don't. First though, you like a Rolodex. I don't know how he does it, ladies and gentlemen. I really and truly don't know how he does it. I couldn't do it. I don't remember what I had for breakfast this morning, and that says a lot. All right, but this man got just a Rolodex of all these laws, and
I'm gonna give you all the sauce right now.
Goodness gracious.
Compliance and procedure.
Take your time, brother.
I got it.
So what am I reading?
So go up to the top.
Identity and purposes of credit users.
No, so 15 USC.
So this is 15 USC 1681E compliance procedure.
Go down to accuracy.
Let me see, accuracy of report, right? All right, so this is B, right? This is whenever a consumer reporting agency prepares a consumer report, it shall follow reasonable procedures to assure maximum possible accuracy of the information concerning the individual about whom the report relates.
Yep. So if now the status has changed, what you're reporting is inaccurate. So how are you going to maintain maximum accuracy with an incorrect item? Delete it.
Take that thing off of there. 1, 2, 3.
So that's one way to get rid of charge-offs. So right now I am putting together the charge-off deletion packet, the child support packet, and there was one more that I'm working on. I'm not going to give that sauce yet.
Not yet.
But those two will be ready very soon.
Got you. Well, I mean, now let's segue into that, right? Because as we get ready to close this thing out, you first of all, thank you a lot for all the value, all the sauce.
Let's go, bro. Let's go.
But I wanted to talk to you about something because we talked about this a little bit off camera. Talk to the audience as we close this thing out. Talk to the audience a little bit about I think you have a 2 ebook special. Talk a little bit about that.
So I was thinking, because you're here, right?
Tap
And
in.
this is only for your audience.
Right.
This offer will not be available anywhere. Not on my website, nowhere.
Right.
And basically, what I'm going to do for you, Marvin,
Talk to me.
is
I see you got 2 ebooks. Well, 3 up there.
the Do for Self Lender's Guide to Getting Your Own Approval.
Boom.
That book gives you a breakdown of financial institutions.
Okay.
Who pulls from where, what credit score is needed.
Right.
Like I told you in the first interview, I went to Kia Motors because I know they pull from Experian.
Right.
All I needed to do was open my Experian consumer report.
Right.
Just like that, got the approval. Knowing truth in lending, I got the car for free. They wanted me to put a down payment. Nope. And I want gap included. By knowing the laws and knowing who pulls from where, I didn't get 15 inquiries because I knew exactly what I was going for. So what the lender's guide does, it gives you credit cards. Who pulls from where? Names of banks, credit unions.
Right.
Who are they pulling from? Right?
Now you have the book over there.
The Do for Self, the Educated Consumer's Guide to Repairing Your Own Credit. It gives you a blueprint of going through the whole sequence of what credit is, the FICO score, the Vantage score, how you can start the process of repairing, rebuilding, and restoring your own credit.
Right.
So basically, it puts you in a position to have the power to purchase, because once you finish with this, you're going to need to know where to apply.
Right.
Because now you're going to have access to your reports.
Right.
How do I want to leverage it? Do I want to run the 15 credit card sequence where I can get up to anywhere from 70,000 to 150,000, right? Because if I know that 3 banks pull Experian, 3 pull TransUnion, and then 3 pull Equifax, that's 9 cards I just got from 3 inquiries.
Right. Crazy.
And then I got 20,000 each, so 9 twos, that's what?
9 times 20, that's like 180. Wait, yeah, there you go.
So 9 cards, 20 grand each.
180 in funding right
Hello.
there. Right, but hold on, no, hold on. We talk about 2 ebook special. I know I'm not blind. I see 1 ebook here. I see 1 ebook here. What's this? Talk to me about this one in the middle. You're not about to just leave it all or so. What talk about this ebook in the middle. What exactly is this? Well, we here.
Oh my God, my team is gonna kill me for this.
Let's talk about it. What's this one in the middle? I see something about
Hold on,
bankruptcy.
I got a message from my team.
Okay.
Do not hold me to this.
Okay.
I am pressured right now. I am pressured right now, and I feel like we need to give maximum value.
There's no
I will bribe y'all to dinner later.
Okay.
My bankruptcy deletion guide, the Do for Self, the Educated Consumer's Guide to Deleting Your Own Bankruptcy. This book is for it's a course in itself.
Right.
It's for $550, right? Get your calculator out.
I'm here. Let's go. Let's do it. Go ahead.
Oh, they're gonna kill me. $550
plus
$167 and $367.
We got.
No, I think this is 97. My bad. This is 97.
So 550 plus,
plus 97 plus 367. How much is that?
That's about 1,014 right there.
Only for people here.
Only for the channel.
They'll get it for $47, all 3.
How long is this? How long is the offer staying up? How long are we doing this for? Because I don't know if it's gonna be. I don't know if it's gonna be forever. I might not keep the link up. I might not keep the link up. I might not keep the link up. How long are we doing it? I don't want to kill you. I don't want to kill you. I don't want to kill you. I do not want to kill you.
I say let's run it for a few days.
Few days. All right. I'll leave it up for a few. I'll keep it up for like 3-4 days. I'll keep it up for like 3-4 days. You want to do more or less than that?
That's fine. Yeah, let's give it a week. I'll
give it a week. All right.
Let's give it a week.
So
only people here, Marvin. Only you. You right here.
Right.
You are the only one that can get this.
Right.
This is not available nowhere else. There is no one else that can get this if you're not here.
Right.
If you're not tuned into Marvin right now, you cannot get this.
So all 3 books. This is a $1,000 value that you only giving for $47.
It's not just books.
It's not.
This is a course.
Right.
There's an actual hour-long video
breaking
down the whole process of how to delete a bankruptcy in there. It's a course
and
3 books.
$1,000 value for just $47. A course, information, breakdown step by step. Man, listen. Look, bro. Thank you so much for your time.
My guy.
I appreciate you for always bringing value. And you made a mention about part 3. I think it's gonna be necessary.
I don't know. We'll see if they request it.
We'll see if the request if the fire is there, and it will be. Then we'll run it back for a part 3.
Let's go. Let's get it.
But my brother, thank you so much for once again coming through and ripping the stage down. I absolutely appreciate you for coming on my platform and just giving jewels and gems. And thank you to y'all, of course. Don't forget a 3 ebook special for just $47. I will leave the link in the description for when. I think this video dropped sometime in mid-November. I think, right?
Yeah.
It'll be available for sometime in November. But for my Patreon viewers, you guys are actually gonna get access to the video ASAP. So you probably get access to the link ASAP as well. But for everyone that's tuning in, thank you so much. Thank you to my brother Daraine. And as always, if you haven't already, take a second, take a minute, take an hour out of your day right here, right now to just go ahead and slap the like button and show this video some love. It really does help a lot with the YouTube algorithm in terms of pushing video out there so that more and more people could see it. To my brother Daraine, make sure Instagram as well. Where can they find you?
Oh, yeah. So on Instagram, you can type my name in, Daraine Delevante.
Right.
On all platforms, Clubhouse, but we'll have it in the description.
Everything is going to be in the description. Yeah.
Just Daraine Delevante in all platforms. I should be able to pop up. But you said something about your Patreon. They're going to get the sauce before anybody else.
You understand? By the time people on my regular YouTube channel watch this, the people on Patreon already ran the play.
So
I don't know what to tell you.
I would imagine people will want to get your Patreon.
Yeah, all right. So my Patreon will be in the description below, www.patreon.com/Marvin Francois. That, of course, will be available in the description. I'll make sure all your information is available in the description below because there were a lot of people that was looking for you. I don't know if they actually got a chance to reach out, but I'll put the information.
I don't think they're looking in the description.
I'll let them know. All his information will be available in the description below so that you can message him directly. I know you'd be on Clubhouse going for like 5 hours straight.
Oh my God.
Just giving game on. And mind you, like I said, this is just the top. This is just the beginning.
Got information.
This man could just go for days and days and days. So make sure you tap in with him. I'll leave all his information in the description below. I've been Marvin Francois. This is Mr. Daraine Delevante. Y'all have been good. We've been great. This has been amazing. As always, thank you and God bless. Peace.
Thank you very much.